How about buying a car or equipment? If you don't have the money in cash. From an Islamic perspective, which I hope also is a practical perspective, let me put it this way, obviously and frankly. When you say, I have to go to the bank to borrow 18,000 bucks to buy whatever, a gym truck or whatever. First of all, if you don't have the money in cash, do you really need to buy an expensive new car? If you're in the beginning of your career and you haven't got much money, you haven't saved enough, can you do for the time being with public transport until you save enough money? But some people will say, I work out of town, it's very difficult to get public transport, I need a car to have shopping and also other things. So the next question, can you do for the time being with a good used car? I'm not saying a lemon that you spend on it many times what you paid for. Some of you might have had that experience. I did one time. If you get a reasonably good used car, and as you know, after 3 years, the price would really go down quite a bit. Can you do with that until you save enough to buy a better car in cash? But even if you have to and you don't have the money, and you don't have any person to give you a qard hasan, which could be done through the various Islamic centers or communities. Is there any way of buying a car? Well, your brothers and sisters in Toronto already developed a system for car buying. You can contact them for details, but in essence, they used one fatwa, that while some scholars did not agree with that, some scholars believe that al-bay' bil-ajal ma'a ziyadat al-thaman, that selling for a term with the increase in price is permissible in Sharia. That means I want to buy this house for now. If I have to pay cash, I have to pay 100,000. If I pay on installments over 5 years or later, or pay you after 5 years, then it's 115, for example. While I have some reservation on that, because again, it might have some element of similarity with riba, but at least for the intellectual honesty, that even though I'm not comfortable with it, at least there is room for that in among some jurists. So what they do is to let you shop around to find the car that you like most. They buy it, and then they make an agreement with you to resell it to you at a higher price in return for that for the payment on installments or later payment. Again, like I said, you might say, what's the difference? It's not exactly the same like when you buy from the car dealer who tells you openly the market price is 7.8%. So they have the tables amortized over so many months. This is what you're supposed to pay. This is a different concept to some degree. That is if need be.